Welcome back to my channel. Today we have something a little bit different and not dolly related, but I still wanted to share it with you. I am doing my first round of polygel nails. I saw this on Instagram and it's supposed to be kind of similar to not gel, but acrylic nails that you would get in the salon. And in my job, I have to wash my hands a whole lot, so nails never stay on. So I thought I would try this and see if it lasts. It's supposed to last up to 3 weeks. Mine, I'm guessing, will probably be like a week with as much as I wash my fingers or my hands. So we'll see. And I'll share with you all the steps. This is my first time, so we'll see what happens. Watched a couple of videos by her, and they gave some really nice tips, and I read all of the instruction manuals on my nails. So let's see how it goes. Come on with me. Let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, my nails are a mess. My cuticles are a mess. I tried to push them back and cut them off, but I'm really bad at it. So I've already filed my nails a little bit. So what I did before I came on camera was cut them down to where I want them. I like them really short so I can text, because I do a lot of stuff like that. So what the lady said is you want to take your emery board and file your nail until it's got kind of like a grit to it. So we're going to do that. And then the instruction said to wipe off the extra. So I'm going to do that for all the nails. Okay, so it's kind of gross and it gets nail filings everywhere. Like, look at this. That's kind of gross, but they're all filed down. So now we're going to put on a base coat that supposedly cures under UV, and I have a UV lamp off to the side, so I'm going to cure it in that. So we're going to put just a little bit, because apparently the thicker it is, the less likely it is to cure. So we're just going to put a little bit on each of the nails. Now we're going to cure it for 30 to 60 seconds per the instruction manual, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I baked them for 60 seconds, and they're kind of sticky, almost like they didn't bake. So I'm going to try this LED lamp that came with it and see if I have any better luck. Okay, so I used the LED lamp because this says UV and LED cured. It tended to work a little bit better, but it's still kind of sticky. So I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm used to curing stuff like completely solid, like this Make It Mini Food. And I know my UV lamp works because it cures these things in about 2 or 3 minutes. So I know it works. It cures them solid. So I don't know if I'm doing it wrong, or if there's user error or what's going on, but maybe you have to leave it sticky. Nobody said, the lady didn't say on the video, and it doesn't say in the instructions. So I don't know if you're supposed to leave it sticky. I mean, it kind of makes sense because then the nail part will stick to it. So I'm not sure. But anyway, this is where we are, so we're going to go with it. Okay, so next we're going to select a color. And I just chose a really neutral color because at work we're not really supposed to have any vibrant, weird stuff. So I'm going to keep it neutral for right now. And I chose this pretty color. These are by Model Ones. I think you say it like that, or Model Loans. I'm guessing it's Model Ones. And it's just the Polygel extension stuff. So let's try to put it in this form. So basically you're supposed to select a little plastic thing that has lines on it that shows like where you want the nail to be. And then the woman on the video said you want to select it to be slightly bigger than your fingernail so that the sides will get covered. So I think this one looks pretty good. My fingernail's kind of a weird shape. All of them are because I pick at them. But I think this one looks good. So we're going to go with this one. All right, so let's jump into this. So I figured I'd show you first. It came with this little thing, which is a brush on one end and a spatula on the other end for removing the polygel from its little case. And I also have this stuff called slip solution, which is supposed to help mold the polygel. The lady on the video said it was literally just alcohol. So even though this is like a really tiny bottle, I can probably just use some alcohol in the future and not have to buy anymore again. So I'm going to pour this slip gel. Whoops, I'm running into the camera. I'm going to pour it into a little cup. I just got like a little bit. Since it's alcohol, I don't mind using more from this little casing or this little bottle. So now we're gonna get the polygel and we're gonna put it in that little form. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best to keep this all on camera. I'm gonna move this out, so when you see me dip my brush off camera, then that is gonna be the slip solution. So I'm gonna take this polygel and open it up because it comes with a little top on it. So let's see if I can get it open. Wow, this thing doesn't want to come open. Okay. And then you're supposed to squeeze out some of it. It looks like pink bubble gum. So get it on the spatula. Okay. And take your form. So the instructions say to put it on your nail and then mash this on there. But I have a feeling if I do that, it's going to go everywhere and all over my finger. So I'm going to do what the lady on the video did. And I'm going to put it inside this nail first. Okay, so just like that. And then I'm going to take my brush and dip it in the solution. And now you're supposed to kind of tap it and get it shaped to what you want it to be. And she said it's going to be kind of thick. So we're going to just keep tapping it to where we want it. It's really sticky. Like really, really sticky. So we'll just keep tapping it because I want it to be thick on the two sides. I don't want to have like one side really thick and one side really thin. And it looks like it's getting that way. Maybe we need some more polygel. Actually, I don't know. This seems to be working. Just trying to smooth it out here. Get it off the edge. Move some of it over. I'm doing this in real time so you can see how long it's taking me to do it. Sorry, I'm a little bit off camera. So let's get some more. Put it right here. Okay, so now the lady said you're supposed to put it on your fingernail, and you want to not press down all the way because it'll come out the sides. Oh, I've got it all over the place up here. So see, it's all over the place. So I'm going to try and get that off. Feel like that's good enough. All right, so let's see if we can put it on our finger. My hands are shaking. She said you want to press down just a tiny bit. Okay. And she said if there's extra right there, you can file it off later, or you can use your little thing to get it off. I'm afraid to use this to get it off because the cuticle part, because I think I'm going to mess it up. So now you're supposed to bake this for 30 to 60 seconds. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I baked it for 60 seconds, and it feels like this little area that was on the top of it is dry. So, moment of truth. We're going to take this, and she said squeeze it a little bit, and you pop this off. Oh my gosh! It literally worked. Okay, so this is dry, and it looks pretty good. So now you're supposed to take the thin end, the little less grit end of your emery board, and file it to where you want it to be. And it's okay to file on the nail because we're going to put a top coat on it. That's supposed to take care of everything. Let me get on camera. So I'm going to file this little lip down so it doesn't look like I messed it up. I'm going to use the, well, no, it's filing pretty well. I was going to go to the heavier grit, but it's filing pretty well. So see how it's filed down now? Okay, so I'm going to cut the top part off because I don't want nails that are this long. So I'm going to cut it down to where I want it. You're supposed to be able to do that. And there's a little bit of still juicy part under this nail that didn't cure, but that's probably because it couldn't see the light. Okay, now I'm going to file this part down so it doesn't poke me. I can't believe this worked like this, especially like the first time. Okay, so now we're supposed to put some top coat on it, and that's the bottom. Here's the top coat. Same thing, UV and LED cured. We're going to put the top coat on it. I'm going to go real thin with this top coat because this stuff cured all the way, and I want this top coat to cure all the way. So when I put the top coat on it, you can actually see that it doesn't look like I've been been filing it, so that's good. Okay. Put this back away. And I have some top coat down here. I don't want it to like look weird. Okay. We're good. So I'm gonna bake this and I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so I'm back. I actually baked it for 120 seconds because I wasn't sure. And so it's pretty dry. It's a little bit sticky. So I'm gonna do what they do at the nail salon. And I'm gonna wipe it with the alcohol because at the nail salon, that's what they do afterwards. So I'm gonna wipe it with some alcohol, so some of this slip stuff, and see if that takes the stickiness away. We'll just wipe it a little bit. Yeah, that did. That took away the stickiness. So there we have it. It looks great, honestly. I mean, for my first time, I am very proud of it. It has a little rim around it, but I am fine with that. Looks better than press-on nails. We will see how long it lasts. It's supposed to last up to 3 weeks, so we'll see. I'm gonna do all the rest of the fingers and then I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. I've done all 10 nails. They worked really well. As you can see, I have some spots where I messed up and I couldn't get it quite filed, and my cuticles are still really gross. So these aren't perfect. They worked better on the side that I could use my dominant hand because I'm right-handed, and this side I had to use my left hand, so it was not as good. But I think overall they worked really well. It took me about 45 minutes to do all of them because I was working really slow, and that's probably because I'm a beginner. But I'm sure it'll get faster as I do it more often. And maybe one day I'll do like 2 tones or something different, you know, maybe something on this nail that's a little bit different than the rest of the nails, stuff like that. So I think you can do a lot of different stuff with it. And the channel that I'm linking below shows all kinds of different ways you can do it, even using eyeshadow to blend in with it to make like marbling. So there's all sorts of stuff you can do apparently. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next time for some Dolly content. I'll see you later. Bye.